And let me be clear, no taxpayer dollars are being used in this program at all. The program is completely community driven and would not be possible to start here without Lights On and the incredible support of our very own Jacksonville Jaguars. They were just as excited to hear about this program as we were. Their Inspire Change initiative is a wonderful effort to make Jacksonville the best city it can be. Please welcome to the podium the generous local partner making all of this financially possible, Whitney Meyer of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Thank you, Assistant Chief Paul Restivo. Good morning, everyone. My name is Whitney Meyer. I'm the Senior Vice President and Chief Community Impact Officer. And I don't know about you all, but I am very excited about the launch of this program this morning right here in the city of Jacksonville. We are honored to support the Lights On initiative through the Jacksonville Jaguars Inspire Change. We're even more honored to share with you all that this is the first city in the state of Florida to have this program. Gotta clap it up for that. Jacksonville, we're making change. And through our Inspire Change initiative, our objective is to drive systemic change and equality in Jacksonville by creating a greater, more positive human connection. And with the Jaguars, we have 4 pillars with this Inspire Change initiative: education, criminal justice reform, police community relations, and economic advancement. And I'm excited that the Lights On program helps us achieve those 4 pillars. This holistic program addresses so many things than just keeping the lights on, right? Economic advancement. We're providing more incomes to local auto mechanic shops, right? So this voucher is going to all of our local shops here in Jacksonville. The personal impact that this makes. Think about all of you who've been pulled over by a light and you got a little nervous. You weren't sure exactly why you got pulled over, and then an officer let you know that your light tail was missing or completely out. So just that personal relationship that now you're going to get to have with that police officer. And jobs, right? A lot of people, so many times they get pulled over from missing a tail light. And little do they know, this causes more and more, kind of like a little setback, we'll call it. And now they can't get to their job on time, or, all the additional impacts that has. Well, now we're eliminating that barrier. So I'm very excited about the launch of this program. Thank you to everyone who brought this to our attention. And now I'd like to turn it over to our Jaguars Director of Player Engagement and Youth Football, and an NFL legend in his own right, and my friend, Marcus.
Thank you, Whitney. I'm really excited about this opportunity to be standing here before you today as a liaison for the players. First of all, I want to thank them and Mr. Khan for taking initiative to want to inspire change. That's one of the things that we really focus and concentrate on here is inspire change, and our players are all about it. And I think back to last year on the wake of the George Floyd incident and how many of our players were passionate about marching and doing something in the community, and to have this initiative that they can take part in is something very special. As Whitney mentioned, so many of our players live in some of these underserved communities, and to have this initiative to be spread across the country one day is very positive. And we look forward to all the outcomes that can come from this. Like, thank Skip Richardson for being a part of this program as well. Just really excited for the opportunity for our players there to get in and make our community better. And I know something they're very passionate about. At this time, turn it over to the lead dog from Lights On.
Thanks, Marcus. Morning. I'm Sherman Patterson. I'm the program director for Lights On. First of all, I love the summertime weather. It's 9 degrees in Minneapolis right now. So if you're cold, it's not cold. But I just want to, it's wonderful being here. I want to thank the Jacksonville Sheriff Department for teaming up with the Lights On. Also the Jacksonville Jaguars and their team. And as Marcus stated about George Floyd, but back when how Lights On got started from our CEO, when Philandro Castile was stopped, and we all know what happened, how that turned out. But it was due to a blown light. And our CEO and the board came up with the concept of what more can we do? How can we help to heal this here and stop the bear from being poked? And they came up with this concept of Lights On. If an individual is stopped with a blown headlight And the conversation can start by giving them this voucher that can help them to pay for that light. Most people who are stopped by with a blown headlight, these individuals, they need help. A mother, a father who can't afford, they're making these decisions whether can I pay for this, or I'm going to pay rent, or can I feed my kids. So it's a public safety issue. It's helping those who are socially impacted. But most of all, we look at it as that conversation is starting with the healing process of between that officer, he or she, and that motorist. Because as he said, when you're stopped and the blue lights come on, what's going on? When that officer comes to the car and when he or she does the check and come back and say, hey, you know what? Here's this voucher to go to this local auto center to get this fixed. And then the anxiety goes down on the officer. It really goes down on that motorist. And that conversation starts, well, wow, I can't believe this here. The motorist is feeling really good. The officer is feeling really good. And then, believe it or not, that goes out into the families. It even goes out to within the police departments of this has happened. What's going on here? It's very impactful. It's outcome oriented and it's very measurable. And we are very excited about it. And Lights On is now all throughout Minnesota, most of Minnesota. We're in 11 cities. And as you said, Jacksonville is the first city in Florida, and we are very excited about that, and we'll continue to build on this here. And I'm going to keep this short. I'll take questions one-on-one later after I finish, and I'm fine to finish. Oh, here's our voucher.
Oh, yeah. So this is the voucher here. And if you have any questions, please let us know. We'll stay up here for a couple minutes. Anything? All right.
Is it in effect right now?
We are starting it today. So as soon as we finish here, we're going to start distributing the vouchers, and it will start right around Christmas time, which I think is appropriate.
And so where exactly is the money coming from, and how much is set aside?
So the money is coming from our local partner, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Lights On.
Well, we match it.
Yep, they match whatever is given through the Jaguars.
What was the specific incident, if there was a specific incident in Minneapolis that sort of triggered this?
As I said, when Philandro Castile was killed, he was stopped. The car was stopped due to a blown light when that incident happened. So that brought our CEO said, what more can we do? The idea came to him, what can we do? And he came up with the concept, Don Samuels came up with the concept of Lights On.
Was there a specific moment here in the First Coast where we said, hey, we need to implement Lights On here in Jacksonville?
So we're always looking for positive ways that we can interact, and one of our lieutenants saw the program online and loved it, came to me with it. I fell in love with it immediately, and we reached out and started the conversation, and I'll tell you that everybody that's been involved has been on board because it's just such a great idea. Yes?
How will the person that gets pulled over know what's the first step for them to go to have this voucher attached to it?
So on the back of the vouchers, there will be information on to go to the website for Lights On, and it'll have an interactive map that it will show all the locations of the repair shops in Jacksonville. Right now, we have about 9 signed up around the city. We invite any other repair shops that would like to be a part of this to reach out to Lights On and sign up for the program. And yeah, that's the best way.
How many local repair shops are involved in this?
So far, we have 9 signed up. But we'll take 50, we'll take 100, as many as you want. I think your city has...
Yeah, we have right about, I believe it's 160.
Yeah. So the more
The state of
merrier.
Minnesota. The state
more
of
the
Minnesota, yeah. And once when they go to the website, they'll add into the zip code and it'll give them the closest location, because if they receive a voucher here within the city and they may live about 10, 20 miles out, it'll identify the closest location for them that's participating.
And to further go into your question as far as why we liked it so much, you know, if we give out 500 of these tickets a year, now we're giving out 500 positive interactions with locals, and that's 500 safer cars on the street, and that's 500 businesses that are getting customers coming into their shops. So it's a win-win-win.
I want you to talk about how doing something like this means you're being part of the community rather than being in one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we are part of the community because we are the community. We're the men and women that are Jacksonville, and we've just decided to make this a full-time job instead of a part-time job, because it is a part-time job for everybody. And you know, to be a part of a community, we really have to work together. And this is a great opportunity, and this is just one cog in the system that why not bring it here? Why not do this? So we wanted to be the first in Florida to start this, and we will hopefully see this throughout Florida soon.
Thank you very much, Chief.
All right, thank you.
I'll take questions one-on-one if you need.
So again, we wanted to thank everyone for coming this morning, and always, anytime you support Jaguars, we appreciate it.
So yeah, without further ado, without Tanisha Tate, who's standing here, being a part of this program and this initiative and putting this together, it wouldn't be possible. So Tanisha, thank you very much for your work and your effort and inspire change.
Thank you, everyone.
Sherman, did you want to get a picture with all the officers?
Yeah, I'll get some pictures of everybody.
Hey guys, if you want to come over here, we can get a picture together.
No, good. You got it.
Tanisha.
Tanisha.
Yep.
Skip, can you grab the other side of this? Let me scoot.
Come on, Skip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to move it out of the way. Just so that we can, like, get as many people as possible. Thank you. Sorry. I looked around for something.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
We got American Garage. You want to get in here too? If somebody can take a picture for, oh, all our guys are in here.
Amanda,